Hello students. Today we will start new point in chapter factors. That is 5.3 product of factors. There are two types of products. First is dot or scalar product of two factors, and second is cross or factor products. Now first is dot or scalar product of two factors. If a bar and b bar are two vectors, then its scalar or dot product is denoted by a bar dot b bar and defined as the magnitude of vector a bar into magnitude of vector b bar into cosine of theta. Here theta is angle between, suppose this is the vector a bar and that is the vector b bar. Here theta is angle between them. That means these two vectors having initial point is same O. Then we take its scalar or dot product and define as a bar dot b bar is equal to mod of a bar dot into mod of b bar, that is magnitude of these two vector into cosine of angle between these them. Here in right hand side, mod a bar is a scalar quantity, mod b bar is also scalar. The value of cosine theta is a scalar. That means right hand side is a scalar. Therefore, such a type of product is called as the scalar product of two vectors. Now, we find some rules or properties. The first is if a bar is equal to 0, b bar is equal to 0, then a bar dot b bar is equal to the magnitude of these two vector is 0, its value is 0. That is the first case. Second case, if theta is equal to 0, then a bar dot b bar is equal to mod of a bar into mod of b bar into cos 0 is equal to mod of a bar into mod of b bar. Cos 0 is 1, that is its value is mod a bar into mod b bar. That means if angle between two vector is 0, then its dot product is mod a bar into mod b bar. That means if we take a bar dot a bar, that means the dot product itself, then we write mod of a bar dot mod of a bar. Cos 0 is 1, that is mod a bar square. The scalar product of any vector itself is its magnitude square. Now third rule, if theta is equal to pi by 2, then a bar dot b bar is equal to mod of a bar into mod of b bar into cos of pi by 2. But cos pi by 2 is 0, therefore its value is 0. That means if two vectors are perpendicular, that is a bar and b bar, then its dot product is equal to 0. But converse is not true. If dot product is equal to 0, then there are two possibilities. Conversely, if a bar dot b bar is equal to 0, then there are three possibilities. First, a bar is equal to 0. Second, b bar is equal to 0. Third, a bar is equal to 0, b bar is equal to 0. We have to take the first condition. And fourth, a bar perpendicular to b bar. That means if dot product of two vector is equal to 0, then there are four possibility. One of the vector is 0, both are 0, as well as these two vectors are perpendicular. But if two vectors are perpendicular, that is theta is 90, then its dot product is 0. Now we take the fourth rule. If theta lies between 0 and pi by 2, that means theta lies in first quadrant, then a bar dot b bar is equal to mod of a bar into mod of b bar is greater than 0, that is positive. Cosine theta lies in first quadrant is positive. And fifth, if theta less than 0, pi by 2, theta less than pi lies in second quadrant, then a bar dot b bar is equal to mod of a bar mod of b bar into cos theta is less than 0. Here in scalar product, theta lies between 0 and pi. We cannot take greater than pi. Theta is always lies between 0 and pi. Therefore, these are the fifth condition. Again, next property. Property number 6. If a bar, b bar, c bar are three vectors, then a bar dot b bar plus c bar is equal to a bar dot b bar plus a bar dot c bar, which is called as the distributive property. Now, seventh, if a bar, b bar are two vectors and m and n are any scalar. We take two scalar and two vectors. Then there are some possibilities. First is m a bar dot n b bar is equal to m n into a bar dot b bar. Second possibility, m a bar dot b bar is equal to m a bar dot b bar or is equal to a bar dot m b bar. Now these are the some notes or some properties of the scalar or dot product. Now next point is find the angle between. How to find the angle between two vectors. Find the angle between two vectors. A bar and b bar are two vectors. Now we find its angle, that is, we know that a bar dot b bar is equal to mod of a bar dot mod of b bar into cosine of theta. Now cosine of theta is equal to mod of a bar mod of b bar. Dot product is a scalar. It's a scalar value divided by mod of a bar into mod of b bar. If you want to theta, then theta is equal to cos inverse of a bar dot b bar divided by mod of a bar mod of b bar. In this way, we find the value theta, angle between two vectors. Now in another form, if a bar is equal to a1i plus a2j plus a3k and b bar is equal to b1i plus b2j plus b3k, then cos theta is equal to a bar dot b bar divided by mod of a bar into mod of b bar is equal to a1 b1 plus a2 b2 plus a3 b3 divided by under root a1 square plus a2 square plus a3 square second under root b1 square plus b2 square plus b3 square. And last point is the dot product of ijk, I, j and k. The first case is I bar dot I bar is equal to j bar dot j bar is equal to k bar dot k bar. Here the angle between I bar and I bar is 0, then its value is mod of I bracket square is equal to mod of j bracket square is equal to mod of k bracket square. But I, j, k are the unit vector along the x-axis and y-axis, therefore its value is 1. That means the dot product of I, j, k itself is 1. And second case, the dot product I bar dot j bar is equal to I bar dot j bar are perpendicular to each other, therefore its value is 0. J bar dot k bar, these are also perpendicular, its value is 0. And k bar dot I bar, which is also perpendicular, is equal to 0. Now these are the important things to scalar or dot product. And then next point, in the next period we will study the projection of the vector. Today only we discuss what is the scalar or dot product and the properties of the dot product as well as angle between two vectors by using the dot product, that is theta. Okay, thank you.